Hey everybody, good morning. This is Tonetta, your coach here at Speak Your Truth, and I want to say good morning to you all. Welcome to this video. This video is talking about, this is the kickoff of the laws of life for this month of December. So I want to make sure that you all knew again what was going on. Like I said, I'm focusing more on the personal development and personal leadership of the individuals within this community and those who want to stay, of course, and be a part of this. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, definitely that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to build leaders and build people into the people that I know that they can be and that they know that they can be as well. And like I said, the first thing that I want to talk about, this is going to be this entire month, we're going to be talking about the laws of life. There are several different laws of life. Of course, I'm only going to focus on 4 to 5 of those throughout the month, just to let you all know. But the first one being the law of cause and effect. And I know a lot of you all may have not have heard it in this way. You may have heard about karma, the law of karma, or that kind of thing. It's the same thing, I guess I put it that way. One thing triggers another. You get back what you put out. That's basically what the law is. It's the same. It's the same thing as karma. Some may call it the law of cause and effect. The book that I'm reading, it actually says it's the law of cause and effect. But of course, like I said, a lot of folks know about easier, simpler term called karma. So like I said, definitely that's what we're going to focus on today. So like I said, definitely I want to make sure I read this little synopsis to y'all. Everything happens for a reason. For every effect, there is a specific cause. And just keep in mind that, of course, everything that you dish out, the things that you put out into the universe, the things that you put out into the world, like I said, definitely they will come back to you in that manner as well. You are what you think about. And if you're thinking about negative things all day or positive things all day, you're going to get those things back in return. I guess I put it that way. I know I used to wonder all the time growing up, why are there so, especially me being a black woman or black girl growing up and seeing all these rich white people and rich other people, and I'm in the black community that I was in was not all that rich. I guess I put it that way. It was in so many eyes of the public now, I guess a poor community, underclass community, whatever you want to call it. But like I said, I've always wondered why there are some people in the world that have a better deal at life as far as having more success and those types of things, and why there are some people in the world that have a less deal in life, not all that successful, living on public assistance or whatever it was that I was seeing around me. And like I said, as I read this law of cause and effect, I can see now how it all goes back to the law of cause and effect, or the law of karma. Is what you think about the most, of course, that's what's going to happen in your life. So for instance, me thinking about, of course, all the things that was going on back then, the bad things, this and that, not understanding that there is no luck, everything happens for a reason. If you're not priming your life to, of course, become successful, then that success will not come. I guess I put it that way. If you're not thinking about success every single day, then it just won't come to you like that. If you're thinking about the bad things that's happening, like I was back in the day as growing up and that kind of thing, that's all you're going to see. I guess I put it that way. Like I said, what you give out is what you put in. I mean, am I saying, yeah, what you get back is what you put in. I'm sorry. But like I said, your choice is definitely your choice in your life. Like I said, we're all free to choose however we want to live our lives. We can live our lives, of course, thinking about the success and trying to become the success that we see out in the world, or that we personally have seen with somebody in our family, friends, whoever it is. Or we can, of course, we're free to choose a life of woe is me, in victim mode. Everybody's always doing something to me. Everybody's controlling my life. Everybody's telling me how to live. I can't do anything and I can't get anywhere in life. You can, like I said, you can live any kind of life that you want to live. You are free to do that. But like I said, at some point, you're choosing those things. And like I said, you are the one who, nobody else, of course, I understand that we have school systems. I understand that we have parents. I understand that we have employers. I understand that we have religions and churches and all these types of things. Of course, they may influence your life to a certain extent if you let them. But like I said, you don't have to choose to do anything within those populations that they're telling you. For instance, if you're grew up Baptist or whatever it is, you're always in church and you're talking about how it runs your life and how it rules your life, and you don't see anything outside of that but just that religion and that kind of thing, you can always start questioning things. That's the beginning of changing any kind of pattern in your life, I guess I put it that way. The woe is me and all these types of things, not feeling that you have control of your life. And we'll talk about control another time as well, too, because that is another law as well. But like I said, you definitely have the power to do whatever it is in your life. those folks may, of course, influence the school and your family and your job and those kind of things. They can influence your life, but you can still live your life on your own terms. It does not matter what they say or do inside your life. If you don't want to answer to whatever they're talking to, then just don't answer to it. That's up to you. Like I said, you definitely have that choice. I'm trying to see if there's anything I can read y'all this morning. Let me see. I'll read this little quote here. It says, you are always free to choose, like I just said. In the long run, no one forces you to think, feel, or behave the way that you do. Rather, you choose your emotions and your behaviors by the way you choose to think about the world around you and about what is happening to you. Like I said, that's something that we have to realize, that we have to control over our lives. Like I said, I know it may seem like that sometimes that the school does, or that the religion does, or that our parents does. That's because you're allowing them to do that. And just to let you know, I will do a workshop talking about the laws that I'm going over in this, I guess, with the book I'm reading and that kind of thing as well. But I will do a workshop talking about some of the ways that you can apply these laws. I guess I put it that way. It will not be today, but I will be doing that for you on Sundays. And I'll actually do another post about this. But on Sundays at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, I will have a workshop here on Facebook for you all to, of course, attend, to come to, and to learn how to, of course, start applying these things to your life. Because like I said, I'm here telling you all about the law of cause and effect, and how everything that you put out, you get in, I will receive back. And like I said, I know there's many of you out there wondering how in the world can I even apply this law to my life. Like I said, I will definitely be going over that with you on this coming Sunday, just to let you know. But I will put out posts about it and that kind of thing too. But I want to make sure that I say it in this video as well. But like I said, getting back to the law of cause and effect, like I said, there's definitely, there's different ways that you can lead your life. And like I said, you have the choice to do that. You don't have to keep putting up, since I was talking about relationships a lot this past year, you don't have to keep putting up with the same Tom, Dick, and Harry, that kind of thing at all, because they're not treating you right, that kind of thing. There are things that you can change within yourself to, of course, you can stop dating if you want to do that and change the whole entire realm. Like I said, there's all types of things that you can do. You don't have to keep putting up with the same people. Your mom and dad, they're forcing you to, or you feel that they're forcing you to do all these things. I don't know, come and take them to the store, come and do all these things. Whatever it is, like I said, you have the will and the power to, of course, do what you feel you want to do. I guess I put it that way. And I do want to say the law of cause and effects, any of these laws that I'm going over, just remember that there are consequences to everything, every decision that you make. Even if you don't make a decision, non-decision, that is still making a decision not to act. So keep that in mind. There's nothing that's written anywhere that I've ever seen that whenever you make a move or whenever you do something, that there's no consequences, good or bad, after that. There's always going to be consequences after everything that you do. I don't care if they're good, bad, ugly, whatever it is, there's always going to be consequences. So that's one thing you have to think about as well. But like I said, when dealing with cause and effect, the law of karma, if that's all you're thinking about as far as woe is me and that kind of thing, like I said, that's what you're going to get back in. And as I looked, and as I'm sitting here talking to y'all, being a social worker over 20, I think I've been a social worker 21 or 22 years now. And of course, working with people, that kind of thing, I can see I can definitely see this law. A lot of folks I used to work with, of course, almost 100% of them actually, because they were coming to, I guess, get our services, whether it was homeless services, because they needed a place to stay and they needed programs and that kind of thing, or whether it was the child abuse and neglect, where I worked for about almost 8 years. And a lot of the parents and the adults that, of course, came forth that I saw, that I spoke to, I can't speak for everybody else, but the ones that I spoke to and of course, dealt with and worked on their cases and that kind of thing, I can definitely see how this law of cause and effect was taking place in their life. They didn't understand that the choices that they were making was causing worse choices down the line, I guess I put it that way. The choice of howling and yelling at your kids and beating on your kids, doing all these things, like I said, that definitely caused your kid to go into foster care or whichever it was, because I was working in the foster care department. Like I said, I saw a lot of that, and then they, of course, want to get upset at us. We did this, we took their kids and that kind of thing, and they're not wanting to take responsibility of the actions that they did to create that situation, I guess I put it that way. Like I said, that wasn't my fault. I'm just doing my job. But like I said, cause and effect. You caused this situation, and the effect is that your kids were put in foster care. The same thing with the homelessness. I worked about a little bit over 10 years in the homeless sector, dealing with single moms, their kids, families, and that kind of thing as well. the young ladies and young adults that I was dealing with, not realizing that all the behavior that they were putting forth, like I said, karma, whatever you're putting out, if you're, of course, one who lies and steals and do all these things and not care about the next person, and you're talking about how people don't do you right and woe is me, I'm the victim, everybody's doing me wrong and all this kind of stuff, that's exactly what you're going to get, I guess, out of life, I guess I put it that way. Like I said, you have to change your mindset, the way that you're looking at things. The mindset will be another topic that I'll be discussing as well, because it goes along with all these laws. I won't stay on it long, but like I said, we'll talk about it. Not this video, but another video. But like I said, the mindset and the perspective definitely has to change when you're talking about the laws of life, the laws of anything, I guess, and the laws of the universe. Like I said, knowing that the behavior that you're putting forth, knowing that the things you're soaking into your body, whether it's something that you're listening to, looking at TV, that kind of thing, all those things in some ways are affecting your life. And you may not see it right now, but it definitely does. It does. There's a cause. There's something that, of course, you're picking up from those things, I guess I put it that way, anything around you. And of course, any way that you're acting, the way that you're behaving, the way that you're feeling about things, the way that you're looking at life and the perspective that you have, all those things, those are the effects of all those things. Like I said, that's something that I want you all to think about this morning when it comes to talking about the laws of life and how you're leading your life and that kind of thing as well. Like I said, I'm telling y'all this, but I'm living this as well, I guess, because I'm just now learning this. I've heard about all these things, of course, but I'm just now learning this in order to teach it, I guess I put it that way. So like I said, I definitely want to come to y'all with this video this morning, because I know that when I get to talking about success and successful life and all that type of thing, success is not an accident. Success happens on purpose. You have to, of course, if you're looking for a successful life and that kind of thing, you have to start leading your life in that manner, whether that's your character, integrity, learning some skills that you need to become successful. Everybody does not have successful skills or anything along those lines at all when it comes to life and business. But the law of cause and effect says if you're studying those things and if you're putting those things into action, at some point the effect will be a successful, whatever it is you're looking to do, a successful business or a successful relationship, a successful life or that kind of thing. Like I said, that's something that you have to think about. And like I said, the success is what I want us to, of course, focus on, not the victim mode, that kind of thing. And I know some folks still will, and that's fine. That's up to you all. Like I said, you have a choice to decide what you want. Is your life. It's not my life. I have my life to live too. So like I said, it's definitely your life. You have to decide how you're going to look at this life, how you're going to think, feel, and behave, and those kind of things as well. And just realize that with good or bad, all the things that you do, whatever you're putting out, there's going to be something that you get back in within that same realm as well, whether it's positive or negative. Like I said, that's the law of karma, the law of cause and effect. You get what you give. So like I said, definitely make sure that you think about that as you move throughout your day today and tomorrow. I guess I put it that way as well. So I want to say thank y'all for tuning in, because I did see a few people pop on. I don't see the comments, but that's okay. But like I said, thank you all for popping on. For those who watch the replay, greatly enjoy. Not just enjoy, but just definitely think about this law of cause and effect and how it's been playing a part in your life. I guess I put it that way. So with that, I want to say thank y'all again. Everybody take care and have a blessed day. Take care, y'all.